He got some pop in one hand, which is cool, but you gotta land it. You gotta land that shot. So I'm not really worried about that.
Let's get straight into the podcast today because Gary Antuanne Russell he is back, taken into centre ring,
Ooh,
Barclays
I
Centre.
like how that sound. I like how that sound.
Is
Yeah.
is this your first Australian interview?
No, no, well, technically, yes.
Boom. That's right. How are you feeling, sir?
Good, 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 good. I'm ready for March 1st. Put on a show. Come home with that title.
What are you up to at the moment? You just cruising around the main streets of Maryland? What are
Uh,
you doing? Or what's going on?
no, actually, they called me in between training sessions. So I'm just getting out the gym
Love.
and I was about to go pick up some fruit, you know,
Yeah. Good
something
stuff.
light.
Well, how are you feeling? You've obviously March 1st, the Barclays Centre. You're back there for your sixth fight. I mean, that's your second home now.
Might as well call it that. I feel like anywhere I go should be my home. It's a story that I'm gonna tell you real fast. My father told me a story about a dog. He said, "Man, a good dog, they gonna guard you and protect wherever you leave them at. You can go out Germany and you put them in the front yard, they gonna protect that yard like it's theirs. You go out Switzerland, you put them in the front yard, it's gonna protect that front yard like it's theirs. You go to, it don't matter. Wherever you go, you should treat it like it's yours." And that was the whole more to the thing. And I said, all right, cool, cool, cool. So wherever I go fight it, I gotta make sure that I leave my presence. Let it be known.
Absolutely. And how are you feeling? Obviously, this one, you were 17 fights, 17 KOs, and then what would say a shock loss. And then judging by looking at you today, there is a grin there that says you're ready to punch on.
Tell me about that. I am ready to punch on. Um, it was a shocker. It definitely was a shocker, but not everybody bounced back the same. You have people who lose, and it does something to their personality. It does something to their confidence. It just makes them distinguished. They lose the spunk. Not me. We haven't been raised like that. You lose, you go to the drawing board, you look at what you did wrong, look at what you did good, you weigh it all on the scale, and you come back better.
Yeah, and obviously March 1st, that's where you're aiming to be, right? And you've got one hell of an opponent, Jose Venezuela, and also on the card, the guy who did give you what we call a shock loss as well. So you're in
Right,
the same room with him.
right. Can you believe that? Can you
Yeah.
believe that? That's how I feel right now as well. I feel a little shocked. Like he's on the same card as me. He got to rematch me. I don't care if he lose. I win and he lose. He still got to see me. Like I want to get a rematch with him. It don't matter if he don't have a title.
Yeah. That 140 division, man, that you're in the one to be in, I reckon. It's so hot. There's so many great names. Obviously, yourself being one of those right at the top of the tree. But look, we've got an Aussie that's joined that ranks in George Kambosos as well. There's a fight I'd like to see.
Hey, I'll fight him too. And let him be in the right position. Let him climb the ladder like everybody else is doing. Like I did. I climbed the ladder. I feel like as top contender just for was it an interim?
Mm,
I deserved this shot.
absolutely.
Everything within my profile shows that I deserve this shot. Now I just gotta come and show, show up and show out.
That's what you do. Your last fight as well was also on a Tank undercard as well. Is this the PBC connection, or is Tank one of those fighters that says I'm not doing it unless I got Gary Antuanne Russell on my card? What are we at there?
I don't know how that really works. You got gimmicks that people be saying that they doing things and they're really not. They pulling strings and they really not. So I try not to focus too much on that.
Yeah. What's the plan? To go in there, is it a statement fight for you on this one, or it's just get a win at all costs?
Definitely a victory is the main goal. Now I respect the craft, the art itself too much to just go in there and not look good,
Yeah.
not look like a professional. I have to look like a professional. That's what I will look like, and I know that I'm gonna pick them apart. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them.
I've heard you say a few times that you're going into the bag on this one just to bring out a few extra skills, and it looks like it is something that you are excited about to really go and showcase what you are of.
Yeah, because I've yet to do it. Always bring out the tools that's necessary to get the job done. It's like you got nails, you bring out a hammer. If
Yeah.
you got a screw, you grab a screwdriver. You know what I mean? You got a saw that you got to cut with, you bring your saw. You got plywood, you got to get your saw, a hacksaw, table saw, whatever. But you use what's necessary for the job. I'm not just about to be bringing out everything, and I don't have to bring out everything.
You're the hardware store of fighters, right? You've got all the tools. Doesn't matter.
Like
Doesn't.
Home Depot.
Gary
Like
Russell is Home Depot. There you go. That's it. That's unreal. Have you been out to Australia before? Is it somewhere where you'd love to travel and fight here?
I would love to. I would love to. Y'all have a lot of fight fans out there as well, surprisingly. And it's if I feel like it's necessary to have more bigger events down there. You know, it'll bring not only the attraction to the area, but I feel like it'll bring people to a point where as though they would expand on willing to travel. Because you got sometimes when you travel, you got the associations that's just operating differently in certain areas. As far as the commissioner, you got people doing drugging like anyway. He just came down here for the first time in the U.S. But I know out where anyway is sanctions normally staying at, their commission is different. The
Yeah.
ruling is different. So a lot of people don't like going out of their comfort zone because they know that the ruling is different. You got doping, drugging, and stuff like that they probably allow, the way they wrap their hands, what gloves they wear, all these type of things. But if you're a fighter and you're skilled, those things really shouldn't matter. I feel like steroids doesn't help your technical skill set be better. It make you absorb shots more, make you harder to knock out. But for the most part, it doesn't really do anything for you other than make you strong brutally, give you more brute strength. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, yes, it's cheating, but it wouldn't be new to the boxing world anyway. It's been happening. So it's like just travel. I say it'll open up the gate for people to travel. Then you got the guy, Turkey Island Sheik.
Yeah.
He's starting to try to like have fights out of the area,
Yeah.
for the right price.
We've got two great 140 pounders, obviously Cambosis we spoke of, and Liam Paro. Is he someone that you have been across? Obviously, we would have seen Subriel Matisse fight when he got that world title.
I was definitely looking at the guy was you just said his name.
Liam
I
Paro,
was looking. No, yeah.
Subriel Matisse.
Nah, not Sergio Matias. He fought Teofimo Lopez. You just said his name,
George Cambosis.
Cambosis.
Yeah.
Now I was looking at the fight, and I was thinking, like, he's not really all that. He's in shape. He got some. He got some pop. He got some pop in one hand, which is cool. But you got to land it. You got to land that shot. So I'm not really worried about that. I feel like I can outclass him. I can outskill him and trick him, be more of a slick fighter with him and get a victory over him. And when him and Teofimo Lopez was talking about fighting, it was the thing when they were saying, well, we should have it over in Australia. And Teofimo was like, nah, I'm not about to travel.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, you're
why
one.
not travel?
Yeah, go come over. Take us on. Look at you. You look
Right, why not travel?
yeah. Well, you're the only 140 pounder that hasn't been in a Twitter war with George Cambosis anyway. So look, maybe fire that back up and you never know.
We can get it on. We can get it on. I wouldn't care.
Yeah, well, it starts March 1st at Barclays Centre. Obviously, Tank Davis, Lamont Roach Jr. as the main event. The co-main, Jose Venezuela, and this guy right here, Gary Antuanne Russell. And we look forward to seeing you getting in there and getting the job done and being back on top where you belong, sir.
That's right. I only know one way. That's being on top.
Yep, Home Depot.
Home Depot surplus.
I appreciate that, man. And we'll see you real soon, all right?
Okay, Javen.